Today I'm going to be going over AMC and GME stock and why I believe they're about to go to the moon. But before I do get into why I believe that, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because I do update you guys on these two stocks every single day. So today AMC closed up 1% at $5.33. We did hit a high of $5.42 and a low of $5.20, and we did have 13 million volume on the day, so it wasn't a crazy day for volume. It was pretty low and we still closed green. That means we are still in this accumulation phase where people are loading into AMC stock. The on-balance volume on AMC and GameStop stock is at an all-time high. That means people are buying the stock more than selling, and they are buying more than they have ever bought before. So AMC is ready to rip to over $6. I do have $6 call options on AMC. GameStop did close up 3% today at $27 exactly. We did hit a high of $27.20, and in the morning it was trading at $25.65. So that was a pretty good gain right there. Something to note right now, Chewy is also looking pretty similar to GameStop right now. Chewy is basically almost at the same price, trading at $26.88 after hours. GameStop is trading at $26.91 after hours. So they're looking the same. Whoever loaded up on the 5,000 calls on GameStop and the 5,000 calls on Chewy is up big time right now. And there's no news that that person did sell so far. So I am predicting that there is going to be a huge move over the next 4 days. Now, none of this is financial advice, and I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold. But right now, there's a lot of other volatile stocks right now that I'm looking at trading. Today, I did buy some $4 Lucid calls. I only bought 10 contracts. I do believe this can easily make a jump back to $4, and we could see a V formation. And I wouldn't be surprised if it does keep going higher than $4.25. In the past, we have seen Lucid run up all the way to $55. So, it's crashed a lot. It's crashed big time. And I wouldn't be surprised if this stock is trading over $10 in the near future. As far as Donald Trump stock today, it was extremely volatile. There was over 79 million shares traded of Donald Trump stock, and we did close the day up 30% at $40.58. After hours, we are seeing a huge crash, down 10%. After hours right now, it's trading at $36.50. So, it was a pretty good stock to day trade for today. I didn't touch it. It was too risky in my opinion. But in the morning, it did hit a high of like $53. I saw it right when pre-market opened at 3 a.m. This stock was up over 70%, which is absolutely insane. Now, like I said in my last video, long term, I don't know if this is the best play. It was just trading at $25, and I wouldn't be surprised if it does keep crashing tomorrow. It's extremely possible. It was up 70%. Now it's only up 20% now after hours. But as far as AMC and GME stock, the two main stocks that we are looking at, I think we are in a bull trend that isn't going to end anytime soon. I believe AMC is going to be trading over $40 by the end of the year. And I do believe GameStop can break out to $100 in the near future, especially with the Roaring Kitty hype. Roaring Kitty has been quiet. He hasn't said a word, and I feel like when he does come out, it is going to break the internet. It is going to break the stock market. A lot of people think he sold to buy Chewy. If anything, I think he can be holding both 9 million shares of GameStop and 9 million shares of Chewy. How does he do it? I don't freaking know, but I think it is definitely possible. So Adam Aaron did have something to say about the assassination attempt on Donald Trump. He did make this post on Twitter yesterday. He said, "I was 9 years old on November 22nd of 1963 when John F. Kennedy was shot. In my formative years, 3 assassins killed men so famous that 60 years later, they are still known by their initials: JFK, MLK, and RFK. Political violence should have no place in our America. Vitriol and hate need to end." So Tony Silverback said, "Under no thoughts, prayers, or mention of Trump in your tweet, we all know where you stand. But Trump will win in a landslide." So I don't really get too deep into politics. I'm not really about that. I'm just, AMC and GME investor. But obviously, Adam Aaron did make a tweet about Biden and Trump saying they should both step down. Since it is an election year, these next couple of months are going to be crazy for 2024. The stock market is going to be insane. A lot of people are predicting there's going to be a stock market crash. If there is a stock market crash, I don't believe it is going to affect AMC and GME stock. I believe these two stocks, the short squeeze is inevitable. And if we take a look at the AMC fundamentals, so Inside Out 2 outgrossed the Super Mario Bros. Movie at the worldwide box office, and it's now the second biggest animated film of all freaking time. So Inside Out 2 smashing freaking records in the box office. Q3 is going to be insane. Q2 I believe is going to be like the 13th or 14th quarter that AMC beats estimates, so that's huge to see as well. It's not going to be the best quarter, but AMC is going to beat the estimates. I believe Q2 earnings is coming up sometime in August, so that's going to be a huge catalyst for AMC as well. But for the long term, I really do believe in AMC stock. That's why I do have over 90% of my money in AMC shares, because I do believe it's going to be worth way more than what it's trading at right now. After the reverse split that we had almost a year ago today, AMC has dropped over 90%. So it's insane to see. And I do believe a price correction is coming for the stock very soon. And as for GameStop today, there's been tons of call options being purchased. Kevin Malone said massive gamma ramp being set up in GME. I wouldn't be surprised if in the near term, GameStop does shoot up 100% as well as AMC, and we see another spike. The last time that we got the kitty ears, a couple months later, we saw a huge spike and we ran up to all-time highs. I believe the same exact cycle is happening in 2024, 3 years later. And this guy posted glitch ? So on this picture, AMC volume was at 1.32 billion for today at IBKR. What the frick is going on here? So yeah, the volume here was showing 1.32 billion, which would be basically impossible, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, so much things have happened this year that just is shocking. And the corruption with AMC and GME stock is so obvious. These two stocks have been shorted like freaking crazy. I think people should be put in jail for manipulating these stocks. It's freaking unbelievable what is going on, which is why I am invested in AMC, and I wouldn't mind putting everything in GameStop as well. But just me personally, I'm more of an AMC type of guy. That's just it. I love both of them equally though. So this guy said GameStop has officially closed above $27, and today there was over $5.8 million worth of calls loaded. This GME chart is set up to absolutely rocket to $150 plus within the next couple of weeks. So if we do take a look at the GME chart, we saw this Dorito pattern and we officially got a breakout today when we broke above $27. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do have a gamma squeeze very, very soon, possibly this week. I mean, if it actually was Roaring Kitty that bought those 5,000 call options, then he is going to come out this week and say something. If not, then who freaking knows? At this point, I mean, we're just all praying that Roaring Kitty comes back. He's been quiet ever since the lawsuit that was filed against him. So I don't know what the frick is going on right now. We are just waiting to hear from the kitty. That right now is the biggest catalyst for GameStop. But ever since we did bottom out at Roaring Kitty's average price of around $23, it has just been green, just bullish. So it's in this bull trend right now, and I'm not going to be surprised if it does break out and have a 100% day, possibly this freaking week. As well as AMC, the green indicators are still there on Webull. It's predicting that it's going to go past $6.30. So I wouldn't be surprised if it does fill that gap at $6.30 this freaking week, and it could be way higher. We could see 100% day, because once we do see AMC stocks start to pick up, that's when bigger whales are going to start loading into the stock, sending the stock even higher. That's when shorts are going to start closing their short positions, having to buy back the shares, sending the stock even freaking higher, and we might just be in this infinite loop. I mean, we saw 18 million shares of AMC traded today. Wait, am I reading this wrong? It's at 18 million right now? I could have sworn when I started this video it was at 13 million. But right now, I mean, within 10 minutes of me filming this video, I believe it jumped from 13 million to 18 million. Someone could have just loaded up 5 million shares. Who freaking knows? The point is, we are going to the moon. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. And I do believe tomorrow is going to be another green day for AMC. I am still loaded into AMC call options as well as Lucid call options. I did buy some Lucid calls today, $4 calls expiring this Friday, because I do believe it's going to have another gap up. But I will keep you guys updated on what happens with AMC and GME stocks. So make sure to stay tuned on my channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.
Here we go. Come on, push it. Buy